What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's get to it. The Did You Know game. Let's do that. Did you know that there was a hit series, Sanford and Son, back in the 70s? Fred G. Sanford and his son Lamont. Red Fox was the star of this show, playing Fred G. Sanford. And Paramount was very happy to be producing this film. Paramount had gotten the idea that was kind of introduced by New Line Cinema. And Paramount said, well, we got to beat them to the punch. We can't let New Line Cinema beat us to this. So they got the rights to do the Sanford and Son film. So they wanted to cast some people for the film that they thought were the newest, brightest young comics to come out and make it a really funny movie. But for Fred Sanford, they didn't want to take a young guy and dress him up as an old guy. They wanted to get an old guy who could actually fit the role of Fred G. Sanford. And based on his performance in the Paramount film, The Boomerang movie, John Witherspoon was going to play Fred G. Sanford in the film. And what ended up happening was Paramount tried to hire Chris Rock to play Lamont. And that's when all H broke loose. Chris Rock found out about the script, found out about everything, and he thought this was just ludicrous. He said, this is so disrespectful to Red Fox. That's what was going through his mind. Like, this is just completely disrespectful. I can't do this to Red Fox. I can't do this to like the legacy of what that show was, and to just make this into a film, I think he thought was just crazy. So at the time, Chris Rock was like, not only do I don't want to be in it, I'm going to use everything in my power to try to make sure this film is never seen, period, ever, by anybody. So what he did was get a lot of people involved in saying, I don't want them to make this Sanford and Son movie. This thing needs to be shut down. Eddie, Seinfeld, Jerry Seinfeld got involved. I believe Adam Sandler. A lot of people who were young comedians at the time got together and said, this aggression will not stand, and we're going to have to shut down the production of this film. And Paramount listened once Eddie's name was mentioned, because at that time Eddie was the biggest draw for Paramount. Whenever Eddie Murphy came out with a movie, it was normally money for Paramount Films. If you weren't Jason, this was it for Paramount. Eddie took them to the big times. So after this thing was portrayed and executed over and over again, there was a sameness kind of noticed. Oh, sorry, my sinuses is getting to my head. Woo. Pores are finally opening up. But John Witherspoon and Chris Rock doing Sanford and Son, the movie, I think that would have been hilarious. But after seeing how they did with the Honeymooners and how they screwed that up with Cedric the Entertainer and Mike Epps, I can't understand what Chris Rock was talking about. It sounded ludicrous. So, on that note, I am out. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button.